Right. Welcome to the online Salesforce question and answers session. Well, lot of you have made the things because of Ganesh Chaturthi in India, right? So you are engaged with some rituals and all. That's good. The persons who are able to make the presents, right? Okay for you. Then Akshay Lokhande is saying tomorrow is very busy day, Ganesh Chaturthi. You should plan on Sunday. Yeah. So Sunday at the same time, 4 p.m. IST, we will have a session on motivational session and in series. Even this Salesforce also will go as series every Saturday 4 p.m. And every Sunday 4 p.m. we do have motivational session either or the artificial intelligence. Well, the timings may be vary, but every Sunday we will be having online presence 4 p.m. That's for sure. And the other timing, I will let you know all. Well, and by the way, please subscribe to the channel so that you will be getting the notifications from time to time, and so that you won't be get disappointed. Right. Well, so as agreed, I'm going to tell you what Salesforce, and a lot of people are asking, will it affect the recession? Will it affect the scarcity? And the artificial intelligence is coming to the lives of the people, and where it is cutting off the human beings jobs and salaries. So what about salesforce.com? Well, not only in the matter of artificial intelligence, previously also in multiple situations, I have mentioned that this is means salesforce.com is purely CRM software. So the company salesforce.com, that vendors simple, straightforward, one and only CRM, customer relationship management. So as far as the word customer means, whoever is purchasing something and some company is selling something. As far as these transactions, sales and purchases are there, CRM is in demand. That's number one. I'm talking about the CRM software. Coming to the salesforce.com, I can say salesforce.com is the, I cannot say, it is not meaning I can say, it's the fact, it's the truth. Salesforce.com is the company who is the pioneer of vendoring CRM software on the cloud. So before Salesforce.com, what we used to have, if anybody says, I am working in Siebel, we used to say Siebel CRM, yes or no? So some Siebel is to be prefixed. That was the standard. That was the market at the time. After that, when the cloud computing has come into our lives, Salesforce.com has taken the power of cloud computing and vendored CRM software on the cloud computing. And it's the number one company to start CRM on the cloud. So if you want me to define what's a Salesforce.com company, it's the pioneer, number one company to start CRM software on the cloud computing. And as per the statistics, and every year it stands as the number one CRM. It is number one to start, and to not only start, to stay. There are two words in Indian scriptures, yoga, kshema. Yoga means the Sanskrit, right? Praptasya apraptam. So whatever is not having as of now, to get it, to achieve it is yoga. Kshema, praptasya rakshanam. Whatever you have achieved, to stay it, to maintain it, to become successful, anybody becomes successful, right? To stay successful, that matters a lot. So Salesforce.com company is becoming, staying number one. And so far, since its inception, March 1999, and officially New York Stock Exchange 2000. So it's number one. To become successful is not the matter. To stay successful, that's the matter. What were the secrets? What are the secrets? Right. Let me tell you one thing. Before the customer asks, these are my requirements, Salesforce.com company is giving it. Whatever the customer is going to ask tomorrow, these are my requirements. So the user interfaces should be like this, the functionalities should be like this. Salesforce.com is there ready to give it. Right. I will explain it from time to time how it evolved, how it upgraded updated from time to time. Upgrade means here again, this is cloud computing. Salesforce has got a series of upgrades, winter, summer, spring, like that. So every year it has 3 releases. Upgrade, software upgrade, that's a different thing. So it has annually 3 releases, what we call release. Well, now let me share the screen. Well, okay, about this one, let me tell something about a gentleman called Mark Raziel Benoff. So he's Mark Raziel Benoff. He is former executive of Oracle company. So he used to work for Oracle. While working in Oracle, always he used to have something in his mind, like, hmm, let me open the notepad. Every software development life cycle is going to be like this. The requirements gathering, I know it takes some months type of thing. So what are the requirements of the clients, the end users? So we need to gather the information from that. Then the building development takes place, maybe months or years. After that, testing. Once the final testing, final approval, then the deployment. After the deployment only, the end users, means the client company employees, are able to access the software or use the software, right? For example, I have a company. For example, my name Shah. Let me have Shah Realtors. So I deal with real estate company. For example, for the real estate company, what the functionality? Just I purchase the what we call, not the product, properties. So I purchase the properties and I sell the properties. I take it for hire. I give it for hire, right? Rental. Well, Shah Realtors Incorporated. So this is the company I do have. For this functionality, same. Good. Now, if I want a software to be used, what I have to what I have to do is, I have to invite the software development company. Software development company. The development team will come. They will understand the requirements. They will build it. Then my people will test. If it's up to the mark, they will report me. Then I will say, yeah, it's good. So finally, they will deploy the software into our systems. Then my employees are able to access it. So this is the software development lifecycle, SDLC. Good, fine. For example, I call Microsoft people or SAP people. Okay. So they have a specific, that platform, specific platform, depending platform level language, platform specific language, what we call programming language. So using that programming language, they build the application and they have given me, that's fine, good. Tomorrow, my competitor or my brother or sister concern. So that company, for example, Sayed, it is also in realtors. Sayed Real Estates Private Limited. So what its functionality? Same thing. They also, because it is my competitor or my sister concern, what their functionality? Almost same. Right? They purchase, they sell the properties, they mortgage the properties, right? They hire, they take for hire, right? Right. For this also, the SDLC, the software development lifecycle, is going to be the same. Requirements gathering, then building, then testing, then deploying. Well, then what this gentleman, Mark Benioff, thought, why should it be like that? It should not be like that. It should be a ready-made, plug and play. So what is the keyword he wants? Plug and play. That is number one. Then, if they need any some small customization, right? They want to add a simple component, they want a simple small additional functionality. Still, what they are doing, they are inviting. Okay, take the example of Shah Realtors or Said Real Estate Private Limited. So they myself Shah Realtors or Said Real Estates, I have to call the company again, Microsoft or SAP or whoever have developed the software for me. Then they understand my requirements, then they will write additional lines of code. The additional development is going to be there. But this person says, no, it should not be. The end users are business managers who are MBA people, should be in a position to develop the software or do small customizations on their own, and they should not depend on the development team, right? Who are there? The end users, non-technical guys, non-technical, who are end users. These people should be in a position to access this, I mean, customize, develop on their own. So who do not know what is a programming language, at least what is O1, I mean, binary code. They don't know what a binary code is. So these people should be in a position to write the software on their own. Well, excellent. So with these two things evolved, called Salesforce.com company. Okay, I have to tell a small little bit background of this guy. When he used to work for Oracle in America, like nothing is being worked out for him. Whatever he thinks, it is not coming in his way. That was the situation. Then what to do, such type of thing. But he wants to do something, but unable to do anything. So at that time, he has a friend called Mr. Murthy. He's also from America. Means both are colleagues. Then Murthy says to this Mark Benioff, Mr. Mark Benioff, so I am going to India, having a trip in my motherland. Why don't you come along with me? Just we don't need a share screening. Let me stop it, okay? Right. Why don't you come? Then there is no very important work, very urgent work that he is going to achieve, he can achieve, or he is achieving. So think, why? Okay, fine, let's go. So when he visits India, what I am sharing is that he has written his book, autobiography book called Behind the Cloud. Right, let me share the screen and let me show you that. So this is the book, Behind the Cloud, Amazon on Amazon India, UK, US, everywhere, Behind the Cloud. The untold story of how Salesforce.com from concept to the New York Stock Exchange and the company. Let me ask in such manner, what is the skyscraper or tallest building in San Francisco? The skyscraper or the tallest building. So it is going to give me the answer, Salesforce Tower. Right. The company where it started with just 4 developers, their friends, just with 4 developers. Now it is the tallest, the skyscraper. Okay, how it happened? These are not my own words. These are the words of Mark Benioff, written in his autobiography, Behind the Cloud. Well, he visits India, especially he mentions 2 places. One is Mata Amrutanandamayi Ashram. So he writes a Mata Chi, since he does not know uh, Sanskrit or Hindi. So he write Matshi, what we call in India as a reverence, G, Mata G, right? Okay. So when he one by one is meeting that Mataji, so he Amrutanandamaya Mataji. So when his turn comes up, he doesn't ask anything, but without being asked, she says, "Why are you delaying it? Okay, do it." So he feels, yes, I have got answer, and he has got some vibrations. But the second thing he says is the art of living, Bengaluru. Bengaluru, the art of living, Acharya Ravi Shankar's meditation. Right? So these are the two places he mentions. So he takes those vibes from India and right again back to Salesforce, and that's it. He starts it. Everything is in his way, right? Everything, whatever he holds, it is going to be victorious for him. Well, so like that, he has started this Salesforce.com company with 4 developers, and today we have got developer base in every hooks and corners of the world. Not only the client base, developer base. Even take example of myself. Just I'm earning my bread and tea, bread, milk and bread. I don't consume tea, right? Uh, Milk and butter, butter and bread, everything from this. Excellent. So I'm thankful. I'm grateful, right? I should not forget that gratitude. Excellent. It was the time in my career when my colleagues were thinking and they were in dilemma what to do. A new thing is coming called cloud computing, whether we have to step into that or we have to stop. So what will be the future of cloud computing? Then the dilemma was, if everything goes well, excellent, that's fine. But something goes wrong, we cannot come back. And how can we show our faces to our colleagues? So going to another technology, from a very extraordinary technology. So we were having a lot of very decent, extra decent packages, ultra decent packages in the time. So just leaving that, going to or stepping into another technology, challenging that, yes, we are going to prove, we are going to be the heroes, right? Cloud computing is going to the hero. With the challenges, if we go, so how can we come back? So that was the dilemma, right? In Sanskrit, there is saying, Dhairye Sahase Lakshmi. It is Indian Sanskrit. So wherever you have bravery, yeah, your luck, your fate follows. Okay. At that time, we had taken a daring step to venture into a new realm called cloud computing. That to cloud computing CRM, that to call Salesforce.com. Well, God's grace, yeah, everything went well. Cloud computing went well, Salesforce.com went well, and our journey has been extraordinary. Good. In this journey of from since uh, 99 2000, what the Salesforce has done in any technology, in any software, what I mean to say, you have basically two things. One is user interface, so where the user is interacting. For example, let me share the screen. Here what I do have, where I am interacting with the screen. So I can enter something, chat GPT, something, or what is generative AI. Well, just I'm clicking somewhere called go or enter. Right. If I enter, it is going to respond something to me. Screen. Actually, the response is not from the screen, it is from somewhere. What is the answer it has got? So it is showing. What are the things having here are, I am setting something, means sending something, and I'm getting something. I'm sending something called, tell me something about chat GPT or a generative API. I mean, generative artificial intelligence. I'm talking, or what, tell me about machine learning, or tell me about deep learning, tell me about Salesforce.com, what is Einstein, what is Copilot, right? Something I am going to ask, it is going to respond something. Good, simple. Where I'm interacting with the screen, here I do have my look and feel. What is the size of the font, style of the font, right? And in this entire 100% of width, so what is the 50%? I mean, how much the first cell, the second cell, like that. Some UI, user interface, where the user is interacting. Good. To design this, what we need? markup language, right? What is the famous markup language that we have? HTML. After that, yeah, okay, to have it dynamic or responsive, JSP, ASP, PHP, lot of other things, but basically stuff markup is markup, HTML. So markup is there. Good. Coming to this, as the Salesforce has crossed these stages called HTML. Initially, it has used HTML, and after that, it has got combination of HTML and it is own things called S controls. And after that, 2000 what 6 somewhere like that, it has started a framework called Visual Force framework. So Visual Force framework is nothing but it's a component. We know the scratch dip, starting or building it from the scratch, brick by brick. That is a normal, and component by component, like a wall component. Wall. What is the wall? Again, it is the combination of bricks. So HTML should be there. Markup tags have to be there. It has to be there. Visual Force is nothing but just having such type of lot of markup components within one block. That block based, that component based markup language is Visual Force. It is developed by Salesforce.com exclusively for Salesforce.com. So Visual Force we have had a long time. We have now also. Now also we do have. So now we have named it as Salesforce Classic. Why? Because after that, in 2016 winter, maybe 2017, 7 years, before 7 years, approximately, winter 16 version. Okay. Salesforce introduced something called Lightning. Since it has introduced something called Lightning Experience, we have to put some name to the old experience, old user interface. So then we have put Salesforce Classic for the existing Visual Force. Then for the new thing, we have got it Lightning Experience. This is the framework, right? Framework. What is client side? What is server side? Yeah, we will discuss if time permits. 424. So what is the necessity that they have to introduce something called Lightning Experience when Visual Force framework was extraordinarily successful and developer friendly? All right. Since it is not context, but the time has come. The secret of success of Salesforce.com. Perfectionism. Till now, it is not a perfect. But whatever the gaps are there, bugs are there, it is being fixed. It has been fixing that and going. Just ask a question to yourself. If Salesforce has taken time that it has to be a perfect before giving a perfect software, would it have been number one, or would it have started providing the Salesforce CRM on the cloud? No. Right. So perfectionism. Uh, Tomorrow, Sunday, 4 p.m., we have motivational session. Just subscribe to the channel and you will get the notification. You will come online. In that motivation, what I'm going to tell, same thing. Perfectionism is a disease and it is a very holy name, a respectable name, or glorified name to procrastination. When we feel that things are important for us, we make the things happen. If not, just we make excuses, procrastinate the things. So this perfectionism is nothing but the procrastination's synonym, another name, a brotherly name, a sisterly name of procrastination. Well, so this Salesforce.com, what it has done, the good, beautiful thing is started. You see, nothing is perfect. Nothing is perfect. A small example between both of us, between you and me, the planet where we are living, the earth itself is not straight, right? It is tilting some angle, right? It is tilting some angle down. It is not straight. That is the reason globe, we don't have a straight globe, right? It's tilted down. So in that environment, how can we expect the perfectionism, right? Out of coverage area, no? It's not decent to expect that. So whatever the knowledge you acquire to start your journey of success, you should start it. On the journey, the things will come. You will fail. You will fall down. I don't say fail. You will fall down, and you will come to know how you fall down. Again, you will correct yourself. You will not repeat that mistake. Doing mistakes is not a bad thing, right? We are human. To err is human. Why do you err? Why do you make errors? Why do you make errors? Because we are human beings. To prove that we are human beings. So out of that only we learn anything. Now, take the example of Wright brothers, right? Is it the first attempt they have given us the flight, the aeroplane, the aircraft? No, no. Lot of trials errors took place. So without making those many number of errors, they could not have given a beautiful aircraft to us, which we are using to save a lot of time. Yes or no? So perfectionism is a brotherly name, sisterly name, glorified name, a decent name, a respectable name to procrastination. Right. The beauty thing that this Salesforce has done is they have started it. That's it. They have started. And since day one, we have bugs over there. We have got the bugs over there. Well, sure, definitely. Can you write it in YouTube? Because I'm not having a. I'm looking at the YouTube. You are giving me in the WhatsApp. Well, so what is LWC? Good. Well, so Salesforce Classic is a server side. Lightning Experience is a client side. Why Salesforce has uh, thought to give something called Lightning Experience? The reason is the entire IT world is having something called JavaScript framework, a dynamic websites, dynamic response means client side. So you see, what is server side? The Salesforce server is somewhere else. If I ask what is 2 plus 2, this 2 has to go to the server, another 2 has to go to the server, and it has to add both the numbers, and it has to give me the addition result, the sum of two numbers 4. I will get this 4 from server somewhere else. Coming to the client side is nothing but browser side. Whatever I am talking to the browser, my Google Chrome, my Explorer, my Firefox, something, my browser. So I'm sending these 2 to the Chrome, again 2 to the Chrome, that add by the Chrome, that 4 written from the Chrome. So the response is fast. And one more thing here, cache memory. So next time, if I ask any what is 2 plus 2, so already it has done some process. Now 2 plus 2, 4. Immediately it gives, so that the time is saved. Uh, yeah, one more thing. Whatever the small example 2 plus 2 here, but when you do, you call the data. So here, Lightning Experience, the data has to come from the server, no doubt in it. But the advantage is it's queuing. You will put all the requests into the queue. You don't call it immediately to the server. So once they are in the queue, one by one, if any repeated requests are there, so it will be a single request. If I ask what is 2 plus 2 10 times, unnecessarily it doesn't hit the server. What is 2 plus 2, 2 plus 2, 2 plus 2, right? Only 2 plus 2 will go there. So this happens because of that queue and queuing. Well, excellent. Yeah, another friend asked what is LWC. Yes, luckily the next thing is LWC. This LWC is not a framework. We have only 2 frameworks: Visual Force framework, Lightning Components framework. The Lightning component is made up on the top of ARA. ARA is actually the framework, which is the parent. Under that, we have a child framework called Lightning Components. And using that Lightning Components, we have developed these Lightning Experience pages, the look and feel of Salesforce.com. Then what is LWC? LWC is not a framework, right? In practical scenarios, lightning experience, which is meant for mobile. The answer to why it has introduced the entire IT world has introduced JavaScript framework number one, and the people now are using mobile. Previously, we have laptops. Of course, we have laptops now. Also, I'm using laptop now. But the people who goes to field work and all, they are using mobiles. So everything I need to have on mobile. So taking that into consideration, lightning experience is introduced. What's the slogan? Mobile first. First is mobile, then desktop, the modern experience. It is client side, browser side. Good. But the refresh rate is very slow and lot of resources are being loaded and the response is very slow. The client, I mean the end user, is not at a good mode. Look and feel excellent, but Visual Force, Salesforce Classic, even if it is server side, even if it is server side, but it is giving response faster. So it is going somewhere uh, continents far away, taking two and two over there, or give me the name of a customer whose name starts with Shah, or give me a company whose name starts with Syed. So all these things are coming very faster, but in Lightning experience, even it is okay. Well, then what Salesforce thought, whoever have the experience of JavaScript framework like Angular, etc., some JavaScript framework, Backbone, etc., let their experience can be used for Salesforce. Salesforce, in the sense, Salesforce JavaScript framework is Lightning Components framework. That is a Lightning experience. So whoever have the experience in JavaScript framework, let their experience not go in vain. Let their experience can be used for Salesforce also. With that intention, they have given some plugins. Let me not say framework. It's not a framework. In my own words, if anybody says it's a framework, I am not condemning anybody. I am not objecting anybody. But in my words, it is not a framework. It's just a plugin where you can put even on any notepad, any text editor, even Atom, Sublime text editor, notepad, then anything. So famously we use Visual Studio Code Editor because we feel that is a smooth and going well, and it advanced level any support needed from Salesforce team. So that's good. So we feel that's good. VS, I mean Visual Studio, Microsoft's Visual Studio Code Editor, that we take and we install the Salesforce these packages and start development for the lightning experience of Salesforce, that we have named as LC. LC is lightning components. Now, what is provided by Salesforce.com is a traditional. Then using your JavaScript knowledge, you can develop on your local, on your desktop, on VS Code editor on your desktop. That is LW, say web components. If you have the knowledge of web components development, JavaScript development, you can use it for Lightning. That is nothing but Lightning WC, LWC, Lightning Web Components. So that is about Lightning Web Components. Okay. Yeah, can you give in the YouTube? I am not looking at the WhatsApp right now. Well, so the another question. Do you mean to say that the end users means business development or this marketing or these guys, MBA people, non-technical people, doesn't does it not involve any coding? Yeah. For that, my answer is, let me share the screen again. There are two types of development in Salesforce. The dream of this Mark Benioff, the dream of Mr. Mark Benioff, non-technical end users should be in a position to develop the apps or customize the apps. Okay, for that they have introduced something called declarative tools. So with just point and click, like in MS Word, Excel, right, PowerPoint, what you do, point to click something, no, even Google search, at last Google search. So I have searched for what is a chatbot, what is machine learning, something, right? So pointing and clicking, if you have that knowledge, pointing and clicking, you can build the software literally. That is a declarative tool. So with this, yes, anybody, even school going child can also become a Salesforce developer. God's willing, those days will also come. Well, in my experience, in my personal experience, I have trained not only technical graduates, I have trained biological, commerce, zoology, such type of graduates also who are nowadays technical architects in Salesforce. After 10 years, 15 years now, they are technical architects. So there are two types of development. One is declarative tool. The second thing, programmatic. It is as usual in any platform, right? Programmatic development. So for user interface, for having a nice user interfaces, we do have something called Visual Force Framework. The other thing is the Lightning Components Framework. Of course, LWC, from the desktop, we can develop the components for Lightning experience. And at the back end, if I want to do 2 plus 2, so it has to add now. How that processing called add takes place. This business logic should be written in some programming language. So every platform has its language, Microsoft, SAP, etc. Coming to the Salesforce platform or Lightning platform, whatever you call, it has its language called Apex. It is object-oriented programming language of Salesforce.com platform. That's it, nothing else. It's like Java, it's like .NET of Salesforce.com. Small syntactical differences may be there, and special data types are also there. Apart from that, it is like any other OOPS, object-oriented programming language. That's it. So to write this, Apex is needed. So in this programmatic development, you have to learn those things. In declarative tool, pointing and clicking, what is happening whenever you are pointing and clicking behind the scenes, if it is a design, markup is taking place. If it is a lightning components are being generated behind the scenes. And if it is a classic, Visual Force is being generated. And if it is a functionality, whether you are saving a record or CRUD operations, creating, reading, updating, delete. So you're creating a record, reading a updating, deleting a record, right? These things are happening at the Apex level. Good. Coming to the programming tool, whatever is happening behind the scenes with the declarative tools, so there is also some programmatic logic is there. So whenever you don't have an answer, okay, whenever you don't have an answer for this declarative tool, pointing and clicking tool, the left option is nothing but programmatic tool. So you have to go to programmatic. We're using UI markup or logic Apex, you will get the things done. That's about programmatic. Good. I will show one example. Salesforce. Have I spelled it correctly? Yeah, this nice guy who is from management, commerce or MBA, right? Like that, the type of thing. But his project demanded that wait, sessions, articles, right? So his oh, I am not sorry, I have not shared the screen. One second. Let me search for David. Salesforce. Yeah, this gentleman, right? This gentleman. So he started uh, his journey as normal MBA commerce, however, the other people he has got a project in his company, so he has to implement it at any cost, right? Necessity is the mother of invention. Necessity is the mother of invention. So he has been given a necessity that he should do the thing, coding also, not only pointing and clicking, and some requirements are beyond pointing and clicking. So how he's learned coding sessions, and right now he's an MVP. You can consider who is uh, official advocate or ambassador, you can call ambassador, right? So an MVP of salesforce.com, right? Just I remember what he says for an event, I think Dreamforce is an annual conference of salesforce.com where all of us will meet at California, San Francisco, somewhere, or some good environment where we can learn and we will have fun. So our annual conference is Dreamforce. So he writes a letter. This David Liu writes a letter to the CEO of the company, Mr. Mark Benioff. If you can provide me a chance to attend, means sponsoring the expenses and all. So I will give back to the community, Salesforce community. So he doesn't get any response in the email, but he gets the flight tickets and all the arrangements, right? So the generosity of Mark Benioff. And even the times of, yeah, coming to the salesforce.com CEO, Mark Benioff, I'm talking about, in the time of pandemic situation, right? At the COVID situation, his contribution was excellent, remarkable, number one. Then his slogan, home to the homeless. So a lot of people are sleeping on the roads. They don't have home. So he started something called Home to the Homeless. Of course, he received some criticism and all, keeping it aside. So I can say he's also a pastor, a strong believer, most of the times holds Bible and talks about the words of God and makes the prayers, holds congregations, right? Well, so that generosity of Mark Benioff has sent him whatever he needs to attend that Dreamforce, which is annual conference. And now he's the MVP. David Liu is MVP. Good. So these are the examples in my own personal experience. I have created not BTech, CSE or IT, I mean mechanical people, and keeping it aside, zoology people, commerce graduates, biology. So these people also done. Now they're technical architects with very, very extraordinary design packages. Good. Well, so every Saturday we are meeting at 4 p.m. And what are the queries? And from the next session, what I am planning, if you have failed in your job interviews, Salesforce job interviews, if you could not talk anything, or when your interviewer has asked you to share the screen and do the coding for me, so where you failed, so bring those scenarios to me, and practically I will show you and I will guide you. Even if it is a programming and coding part, I will share the screen, I will practically show you and show you the result, right? Okay. And apart from this, so you can get connected to the channel. Yeah, one more thing, all under one roof. So I do have political, non-political, educational, spiritual, motivational, and such type of activities, tennis. So putting all this into one YouTube channel. So secular Shah. So my tennis sessions are going to be in secular Shah. My Salesforce sessions are going to be in secular Shah channel. Motivational sessions are going to be in secular Shah channel, and counseling sessions are going to be in secular Shah channel. Spiritual healing, Reiki healing, energy healing, these sessions are going to be in secular Shah channel. So all under one roof, so that organization is also good for me. That will be smoother, easier for me to maintain, to manage. So I request you to subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon to get a notification from time to time. And if you love my previous sessions, you have various YouTube videos, not on secular Shah. We have handle is the online Salesforce. Just let me share you that screen. youtube.com/@online salesforce. So this is the previous, it is going to be there. So whenever I find time in my job, I have helped you. I have not. There is no help. Mutual, just a sharing of knowledge. So this is that, and these things are going to be under this whatever live we are going now. Secular all my motivational sessions, spiritual sessions. So this we are going as of now. Just to go through the other things. Yeah, they have some political, social, educational, motivational, spiritual, and other stuff is also there. Well, so secular Shah. Just subscribe, click on bell icon to get the notifications, and motivate others who are in need of these activities. Tennis, Reiki healing, spiritual healing, and other stuff, political, non-political, motivational, and everything. Okay, so every Saturday 4 p.m. IST, Indian Standard Time, we are meeting, and Sunday 4 p.m. IST motivational session we are meeting, and artificial intelligence tentatively 7 p.m. I'm thinking, and yeah, I'll be posting in the channel. Okay, and just later you can request me to join into my WhatsApp group, private WhatsApp group. Yeah, just yeah, I will share you the link. You can join. That artificial intelligence time, we will fix it up, but these things are fixed. Saturday 4 p.m., Sunday 4 p.m., and tentatively Sunday 7 p.m. IST, and that will be fixed. Okay, right. And apart from that, you want particularly one-on-one doubt to be clarified. Yeah, that also I am there to contribute. Okay, so tomorrow 4 p.m. we are meeting in motivational session again. Right, just stay tuned to the channel, and you will be having all stuff over there, and I will also share in my social media pages about the link. Right, okay, stay tuned, let's meet again. Okay, hope you have received. Yeah, thank you very much. You want personally talk to me, we can plan it, not a problem. Not a problem. By the way, don't give in WhatsApp. I'm not looking. Sorry, I could see that. I'm looking at YouTube. Only one person has given the message in the YouTube message box, in the message chat panel, chat window. Well, yeah. If you want that with interaction, you want to talk to me while sharing the screen, right? That can also be planned. Just you can stay in touch with me. Just you can write a comment to one of my YouTube videos, or in my social media you might have my contact number, right? You can contact me. You can take the contact number from social media things also, right? We can plan, it's not an issue. And about the batches, whatever the batches I plan, like Salesforce, Reiki healings, and other sessions also, you can get it. Okay, till then, take care. Please, for the well-being of all of us, stay tuned. Peace to all. Peace to all. Thank you.